Meeting to order. Please rise for a flag salute and a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Moroz.
Present.
Commissioner Pollock-Rude.
Present.
Commissioner Circo.
Present.
Commissioner Edison.
Present.
Commissioner Sotile.
Present.
Thank you. Welcome to the El Cajon Planning Commission meeting. This meeting is being live streamed on the City of El Cajon website. Appeals of final decisions of the Planning Commission made this evening must be filed in writing with the City Clerk before 5 p.m. Monday, March 4th, 2024, and include the payment of a filing fee. If you wish to speak on either an agenda or non-agenda item tonight, please fill out a request to speak card located by the agenda and turn it into the secretary, who will call you up to speak when the agenda item comes up for public comment. We ask that you give us your name, spelling your last name. Speakers are limited to 3 minutes. The display on the podium, as well as other monitors in the chamber, will show time counting down. At 30 seconds, the podium clock readout will turn red, signifying that you have 30 seconds until the end of your time. Applicants and individuals representing groups of people may be allowed more time if appropriate. All public hearing comments should be addressed to me as the chair of the commission and not to individual commissioners or staff members. Please turn off all electronic devices if you have not done so. Pursuant to City Council Resolution number 114-79, a commissioner who has received evidence related to a matter before the Planning Commission other than an unescorted view of the subject property is required to disclose such information. At this time, we will take comments from any member of the public on any item of business within the jurisdiction of the Commission that is not on the agenda. Under state law, no action can be taken on items brought forward under public comment, except to refer it to staff or administration to put on a future agenda. If there's anyone who wishes to address the commission under public comment, please come forward. All right. Seeing that there is no one, we will move on to the next item. A single motion will cover the consent calendar tonight. Does the commission wish to pull any consent calendar items?
No.
Does staff wish to pull any items?
No, Commissioner.
Thank you. All right. At this time, we will need to hear a motion.
I adopt the minutes as recorded.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Sotile, seconded by Pollock-Rude, and Commissioner Sotile has reviewed all the minutes, so he will be voting as well.
Motion carries by unanimous vote.
Great. Okay. We are going to skip agenda item number 2 under public hearing and go to number 3 first, and then we'll come back to agenda item number 2. So agenda item number 3 is the Palm Restaurant and Banquet Hall. It is the review of CUP 2115. Direct staff to schedule a public hearing to consider revocation of CUP number 2115 if the business is being operated in a manner that conflicts with the conditions of approval. Staff?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This is a staff-initiated request for the Planning Commission to discuss conditional use permit 2115 and to ensure compliance with the conditions of approval. Staff had been trying to reach the owner and operator to discuss operating this restaurant under the conditions of approval. Unfortunately, staff could not make connection with the operator and the owner in a meaningful way to discuss the conditions of approval. But we have the operator with us now, and staff is asking that the Planning Commission pause on considering scheduling the conditional use permit 2115 for potential revocation and direct staff to work with the operator to ensure compliance with the conditions of approval for CUP 2115. There are operators here if the Planning Commission wishes to speak with the operator and ask any questions, and staff, of course, is available to answer any questions that the Planning Commission or the operator may have.
Great, thank you. Any questions for staff?
One question, is the restaurant still operating or not operating?
Mr. Chairman,
Well, Yeah, I think we should let the applicant come up and speak on that behalf. We can find out. Any other questions for staff?
So just to be clear, you're asking for a pause.
we are, Mr. Chairman. Staff had originally scheduled this for the Planning Commission to consider scheduling this item for potential revocation because staff has observed that the restaurant was not operating. And now that we have the operator here, we'd like to work with the operator to ensure compliance with the conditional use permit.
Great. Okay, well, if there's no further questions for staff, let's go ahead and open up public hearing. Any speaker cards at this time? Would the owner like to come forward? You can fill out a speaker card afterward. We have some questions for you.
Good evening. So we just got the letter. We were a little bit confused.
Let's get your name.
Oh, my
first.
name is Firaz Jibo,
Okay, Jibo, G. How do you spell your last name?
Jebo.
Great. Okay.
One of the owners.
Okay.
Okay. So the landlord called me that he got this letter. We didn't get it. So Nick came in, I think, on Thursday, last Thursday. Noah was not here. He called him and left him a voicemail twice. So we were just confused. We are a restaurant and a banquet hall.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if they want a certain hours to be open or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is the restaurant operating? Are you guys using the kitchen?
Yes, we are. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Any questions, or was that your question?
That was my question.
Okay, so would you be willing then to get together with staff? They're probably going to want to come by and do an inspection, code compliance inspection, make sure that the way that the CUP was written is how you're operating.
Sure.
I mean, that was something we all did, 10 years ago, 12 years ago? It's been a while.
14 years, I think.
It's been 14 years? It just seems like
2010.
yesterday. All right, so yeah, let's work on that because it is important that the CUP that you guys have been granted, that you're operating within that scope. So,
Okay.
all right, any other, yes?
And David Malikiar?
Yeah, he's the landlord.
Okay.
Yeah.
And-
So he's the landlord, but we own the business. So he got the letter. Then by the time, it just had happened all fast. So it went to him, not to us.
I see. Okay.
Okay?
A quick question.
Sure.
Now, in 2000, it says in 2010 this was started. Were you operating in 2010?
No.
No, okay.
No, we've been there for about a year and 3 months now.
And
Yeah.
and then when you were operating, did they kind of inform you as to what the setup is currently?
No. But we know it's a restaurant and banquet hall, but I don't know if
Mic on?
My microphone is on.
Okay.
Maybe I just speak louder.
Yeah, closer, just closer
Okay.
probably.
I was just curious, since it did go to the landlord and not to you, if you were aware of the guidelines, if he made you aware of how.
No, we know it's a restaurant and banquet hall, but I
Okay.
don't know if you guys want us to be open at a certain time.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're using the kitchen almost every day,
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, any other questions? Okay, thank you very much, appreciate it.
You.
So I think really the confusion might be is understanding maybe even with that CUP, how it's written. And staff, if there's maybe some hours of operation that they're not aware of, or we need to amend those hours, I'm sure you'll be willing to work with the applicant.
Mr. Chairman and Planning Commission, yes, staff understands. We understand your direction, and we will communicate with the new operator. It sounds like they may not be familiar with the conditions of approval, so we'll ensure that they are. And we'll give them a history and what the expectations are.
Great, excellent. Okay, great. All right, so Barbara, do we need to do anything at this time? Do we make a motion to pause? Do we just continue? Okay. All right, so at this time, let's go ahead and pause this item so that staff and the applicant can get together and can educate what's going on as far as what the expectations are and where they're at. So, okay. All right, so get together with staff as soon as possible. Do they have contacts? Has that already been established?
We do. I believe the deputy director has Nick's contact information, and he has Noah's or the deputy director's contact information. I think we're just missing each other.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, you're all set. You're welcome. All right. Then let's move back to agenda item number 2. This is fire station number 7, expand and renovate the fire station. It is CEQA exempt, and staff recommendation is approved. Staff.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this is a request to expand and renovate Fire Station 7 at 695 Tyrone Street. This project is approximately 22,000 square feet. This project site is 22,000 square feet, or about a half acre, and is located on the east side of Northwest Wind Drive between Fletcher Parkway and Tyrone Street. Access to the property is from a driveway on Tyrone. The existing fire station is a 2-story building that is approximately 3,500 square feet and was approved by conditional use permit number 103 in 1960. The site has a general plan designation of public institution. General plan safety element policy 3.4 states that we need to ensure, or the city needs to ensure, that public facilities and infrastructure have adequate capacity to respond to wildfires and other hazardous events. Also, Action 3.4a states apply fire unit deployment performance measures with future planning of fire stations. The proposed project is consistent with the general plan, and because the expanded fire station, or the proposed expansion, has been designed to meet the future needs of the surrounding community. This is a site plan that shows and identifies a 3,500 square foot building and the proposed 1,600 square foot addition in white. So you can see the difference in terms of the expansion. That's to the east and to the existing building in the middle. So the whole building is in white. Sorry for my confusion. So the addition is the 1,600 feet to the east side. So that's looking at the site plan to the right. The small L. Site improvements include new public parking and security fencing. The existing and proposed west elevations are shown here. So if you're looking at the top, that's existing, facing west, and the lower half of the image is the proposed. And this is the building elevations for the south, and the same, existing at the top and then proposed at the bottom. And this faces Tyrone Street. And this faces the residential apartments that are immediately adjacent to the east. So you can see that the elevations do give it a modernization, more of a modern look. Upscale, more windows, more light being brought in. And at least in staff's opinion, a more appealing appearance to the surrounding properties, surrounding community. And this image here, these are showing the elevations that are facing Fletcher Parkway. So the proposed expansion and renovation will include necessary amenities that are expected with a modern fire station, such as private sleeping rooms and 2 apparatus bays. Right now, the current site or current station is not equipped for females that are on the staff. The existing building design remains many of the existing building features. Design while introducing new windows, as was stated, which serve to better integrate the structure with the surrounding office buildings, which are to the west, as well as the residential structures that are adjacent and nearby. The overall operation of the fire station will remain consistent with current operations. However, the building expansion does anticipate future needs, as required by the general plan, should additional staffing or equipment become necessary to serve the needs of the surrounding community. The request qualifies for a CEQA exemption for minor additions to existing structures. The staff's recommendation is that the Planning Commission adopt the next resolutions in order. approving the CEQA exemption and the amendment of the governing conditional use permit. The city's project manager, Sanan Kachi, and Fire Chief Bentco are here to answer any questions that the Planning Commission may have, and staff is available to answer any questions.
Great, thank you. Much needed, huh? That's definitely. So they're basically sleeping on cots almost. Any questions for staff? All right.
I mean, if they're redoing the firehouse, I assume the services will be put elsewhere while it's under construction, or are they going to do it while they're on site? Because it's quite a big overhaul on this one.
So, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, if I understand the question is, how will existing staff be accommodated during renovations? And perhaps Chief Coe can answer that question for us.
Great, thank you.
Commission. We will have the current crews who are staffed out of the fire station moved to another station, either Station 9 in El Cajon, or in the past when we had some renovations done to Station 7, we've had them respond on La Mesa Fire Station 12, which is pretty much right on the border between the two cities.
Okay.
On Dallas Street.
Great, okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was looking at the two floor plans, and it looks like with the dorm there were 7 beds, and with the private rooms it looks like there's only 4 rooms. Are those bunk beds and I'm just missing something?
No. I believe we're expanding the ability. Right now, the dorm, even though there's 7 beds, not all the beds are being used. There's only 3 people working out of that station currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you for your service. All right, well, I think did I even open public hearing? I'll open public hearing, and then I'll go ahead and look for a motion to close public hearing. Okay.
I'll second that.
A motion made by Commissioner Sotile, seconded by Commissioner Circo. Please vote. Well, definitely a much-needed remodel. Well-deserved. Anyone care to make a motion on this?
Sure, I will.
All right.
Move to adopt the next resolution in order approving a CEQA exempt and CUP 2024-002, an amendment of the CUP number 103, subject to conditions.
I will second that as well.
All right. Motion made by Commissioner Sotile, seconded by Commissioner Circo. Please vote. All
Motion
right.
carries by unanimous vote.
Great. Thank you. All right. Well, thank you. Good luck with that. Hopefully everything goes smooth. All right. Any staff communication at this time?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Any communication from the commission?
It's nice to have everybody back.
Yeah, here we go.
Hopefully everybody gets better.
Yeah, no kidding. All right. Well, at this time, then, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Second that.
Motion made by Commissioner Moreau, seconded by Commissioner Pollock-Rude. Please vote.
Motion carries by unanimous vote.